All right, ready to get underway. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City.
First pitch, 7-10.
Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Anthony Santander. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here's a high chopper. Tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Olson with a couple of homers in his last game. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Austin Riley swings through it for strike 1. Way high there. And now it's even 1-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
This one in the air, center field. Bader under this one. And that is that. The Royals will get... Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. And that one pulled foul. Collins went deep in his most recent game. And the 0-1. Slider clips the zone. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Olson. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Nope, outside.
Witt with a homer in his last game.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Not in time. He's safe.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it.
Rudder takes off. Here's a rocket to right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Lau at the plate. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. Slider for a strike. Witt off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Kansas City, now in for the Braves, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one is cut on and missed, looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Waka, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies.
Ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So here's the Royals DH, Salvador Perez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 1.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners. So
that one almost got him. Smash down the left field line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Garcia at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Base hit! And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from...
Grounder might be 2. To Horner at second for 1, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. We played 2 full. Top half of the third inning, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Nico Horner.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first.
And that one almost got him. Liner, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
0-1 now.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance. Going. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Acuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Popped up. Murphy moving under this one. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Santander in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. The relay throw. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Man at first with one gone. Now in for the Braves. Matt Olson doubled his first time up. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's two away. Austin Riley at the plate. Fly to center his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Bader quickly throws it in. Lead runner to second with two gone. First and second, 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. next up for the Braves. 2 on, 2 outs. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Santander around third. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they take a 3-run lead. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Sean Murphy, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So the Royals batting order turns over. Isaac Collins will hit next.
Ball 1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning. Witt in the box, lays off for ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98. Got a really good pass at the ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play. And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here's the throw. The tag, safe. And it's a one-run game. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Albies. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, out of the fourth.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back. Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
0-2 now. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His 12th of the season. Corner in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna. Swings and misses. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Santander at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Out towards right center field. And that is that. But 2-round trippers. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 4th, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Swing at a ground ball. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So here's Bader now. Bader, guy played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Lee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Got him swinging. Royals bats are quiet. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now on the bump, Giovanni Moran.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Moran, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Sean Murphy steps in for the Royals. Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Isaac Collins.
Nope.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings through it for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a 4-seamer.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Gets him to chase after that one. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 down, base is empty. So here's Horner now. And it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Stays alive. Almost got him. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled. Well, we go bottom 6. Vinny Pasquantino up now. Top 5 at OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Brandon Lau digs in now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Line drive, base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Perez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. Now here is Michael Garcia. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Here comes a skipper. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Jeremiah Estrada.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
2 on, 1 out. That one hit to right. Acuna on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tags at 2nd.
Now, we'll see if moving up to 3rd there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Lau across the score, and they cut the lead to 2. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Jung-Hoo Lee steps in for the Royals. That one lifted to left, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Harris, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him. 1 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adrian Hauser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Line to 2nd, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to 1st, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3.
Ball one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that's the third out. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the seventh, Sean Murphy steps in for the Royals.
Ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So
here comes the skipper. New arm out of the bullpen, Alex Vesia.
well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2.
Over to Albies. To first.
You're
Double
up.
play. Nicely done.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
First, and Witt is out. And that is that. Royals bats are quiet there. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swings and misses. Strike one. That one ripped but foul. Mears, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of...
On the mound now, Adrian Hauser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Baldwin in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1-2 now. That's to third. And that is the inning. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Pasquantino, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's a ball.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Lowe steps in for the Royals.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here lately.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
No, that's low.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
This to third, Riley. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3, and the score remains 6-4. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Bader takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Movement in the bullpen. Greg Weisser appears to be getting loose. And a 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Harris, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. No runner at second, 2 down. Here's Acuna now. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bader on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Kansas. Mason Miller comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Acuna takes it in for the out. 1 away. Bader stands in now and watches strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one. Miller, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Albies takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
They're down to their final strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 2.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Got him. That's the ball game. And this one ends.
I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Take some you up on me distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me.